You know, right now, the flu situation here in Oklahoma is considered high risk. We have new numbers from the state health department. Just look at that uptick. It shows the flu tests coming back positive jumped to 25%. 1/4 of people who go in say, I'm not feeling well. Could I have the flu? Flu test coming back positive 1/4 of the time. These are hospitalizations. 2 weeks ago, 182 people were in the hospital with flu. Last week, that jumped to 275. And don't forget, Walgreens ranks Oklahoma City worst in the country, just based on how many prescriptions they have been filling to fight the flu. So we wanted to dive deeper into this. I know it's really important to you. It's impacting so many families. Schools are closing. So we are joined now live by Dr. Vidala from Norman Regional. Doctor, thank you so much for being with us.
Oh, thank you guys for having me. Appreciate it.
My first question, just how busy have you all been?
Oh, it's been rampant, ma'am. So I work in a primary care setting, and I sometimes do shifts in the urgent care. And even in my primary care clinic, I saw 8 people extra come in, and with just upper respiratory infections, and over half of them testing positive for flu A. And so it's been getting really ramped up and pretty busy here.
Why do you think it's so bad in Oklahoma right now? Walgreens ranking Oklahoma City worst. They're filling more prescriptions here to fight the flu than anywhere else, also ranking Oklahoma as a whole as second worst. Why so bad?
Right, you know, it's a very interesting season we have this year. We're just seeing a spike in flu cases a little bit later in the season. And a lot of people get our flu vaccines a little bit earlier, right? So flu season we think typically starts September, October, they start getting their vaccines. But we're seeing our uptick of infection rate, that peak, probably later in the year now, and maybe that immunity is waxing off a little bit and there's more cases increasing for that rise. And in Oklahoma specifically, we have a little bit higher risk populations, where it be our patients that are overweight or asthmatics or people who have COPD. Those people are at higher risk, and when they do, they get a little bit more sick, even with, you know, patients who've gotten the vaccine. If that immunity is waving off now, they can still get that illness later in the year, you know, and so I think we're at that point where we haven't seen the peak yet, and we're seeing more cases rise, but hopefully that peak will come soon.
I know that you're a doctor there with Norman Regional, and the numbers that we have are coming in from the state health department, and they base it on last week. They combine last week's data, and then we'll get this week, obviously next week. Do you expect next week to be even higher than what we have right now?
Probably. I know in Norman Regional, you know, just after January, we've had more than 200 cases, and some of these infections have been pretty severe, right? So flu is one of the viruses where you can have superimposed pneumonia. So you have a bacterial infection that superimposes that viral illness. And we're actually even seeing patients still be hospitalized. So I suspect that since we haven't seen that peak yet, we may see rates a little bit rising next week as well.
You mentioned the flu shot. Two questions on that. I had a friend ask me, I posted all of this on Facebook, is it too late to get a flu shot? And second, how effective is the flu shot this year? We've seen the efficacy of these. Sometimes, you know, it's not a great match one season. Sometimes it's great. What are you seeing as far as the flu shot goes, and is it too late?
No, I think it's not too late, ma'am. I think since we haven't seen that peak of the flu season, I think it's still a good idea to get your flu shot. Now, you're absolutely right. You know, usually it's a quadrivalent vaccine. We're usually putting in 4 types of the influenza virus, and this year, I think it's only 3. And with that being said, even though you don't have the immunity for the specific type of that flu virus you test positive for, it's still known that it decreases severity and duration of the flu and decreases risk of hospitalizing complications. So I think it's still a good idea to go ahead and get.
Another question, how exactly is the flu spread? Obviously with COVID, it was this airborne sickness. For a long time, we had no idea. You had the 6 feet, the social distancing. You didn't want to get in anybody's bubble. Is flu a little bit more of a direct contact, or can you get flu by just being in the same room as somebody?
No, you can still get flu from airborne contact, and then, you know, coming into contact with surfaces that have been exposed to the area still, right? So that's why hand hygiene is such an important habit, right? To restrict yourself from exposure to the flu. You know, and since COVID, during COVID time, we had a lot of masking and we had a lot of social distancing, and naturally we're trying to get back to our way of life. When we don't have that much protection like we did before, it's expected that some of these we're going to get into more contact with, so that's where the hand hygiene does still come into play. And
totally.
vitamin C, I think.
Oh, okay, that's great advice. Especially as I have a 3.5-year-old and a 1.5-year-old, and I don't even know what's on their hands. So, and those hands end up, of course, in their mouth. I know we're running out of time, but I quickly wanted to ask you. I saw a post that ERs are getting overwhelmed with people showing up with the flu. Is that something that you have seen, and are you urging people to maybe don't visit the ER unless you have life-threatening illnesses, or should you still go there if you're scared that you might have the flu?
That's a great question. So, the flu, it can present in a multitude of symptoms. The most common things we see are fevers, muscle pains, but it can present itself with nausea and vomiting too, and respiratory distress, right? So if you're having problems with trouble breathing, intractable nausea and vomiting, where you can't take things down, those are the type of situations where you need to go to the ER. Otherwise, go to your primary care provider, utilize our urgent cares, because that's where it's going to be really beneficial. We even have drive-through clinics where we can swab you. If we can get you the Tamiflu or antiviral medication within those first 24 hours, it's been known to reduce the duration and severity of the influenza virus. So prior to just jumping into the ER, think about those other solutions like our urgent care facilities.
Dr. Vidala, we appreciate you. We appreciate your time. And of course, we appreciate you caring for our communities. All right, have a good one. We'll let you get back to it.